All right, cave dwellers, we're here on the couch in the cave, and we got a special treat for you. Tonya is going to take us home on this one and share a very inspirational GM story. So, Tonya, without further ado, from the Camaro Cave, tell us what you have to tell us.
Hey guys, welcome to the cave. Look at our little cave.
Look at our little cave.
The little eyes looking at you.
She loves it. She loves it.
I do love it. My little bats. So today we're going to introduce you to Lisa Roy. Do we have a picture of Lisa, babe? We do. This is Lisa. This is exciting for me because it's a Camaro girl. So a fellow Camaro girl, that makes it near and dear to my heart, and encouraging to other Camaro girls to send us your information on the cave and let us know that you're out there, because this is a sport that we share with guys, and we need to let you guys know that we're out there. Lisa is extraordinary because she's a GM baby. Chevy has been, or GM has been in her blood her whole life. So she was born in Lansing, Michigan, not too far from the plant here. So GM is in her blood, y'all. She's the daughter of a plant worker and has several family and friends that still work at the plant.
And speaking of the plant, who's that?
That's me at the plant a long time ago. Her family and friends, she still has family and friends that still work at the plant to this day, still kicking out our GM miracles for us. And Lisa has in her possession to this day 3 of these GM babies. She has Camden, who is a 2017 Hyper Blue 2LT convertible. There's Camden. Apparently that's her happy place.
Never forget your dreams, babe.
Yep, never forget your dreams. So Camden is named after her dad. She ordered him in May of 2016, took delivery of him June of 2016, and by July of 2016, she and Camden had already visited multiple states. They'd been to Canada, Prince Edward, and Nova Scotia. She's driven him to more than half of the states in the United States. This is her show board. This is a bunch of information about Camden. And on August 18th in 2016, Al Oppenheiser gave her an award. He gives out one a year. There's Mr. Al. He gives out one of these awards. It's a GM Camaro Team Award. And he told her that he was impressed with the story that came along with the car and why she built the car and did what she does with the car, which we'll get into that in a second. So Lisa said that the award that Al gave her was such an honor, and she couldn't believe that she got it. So super exciting for her. She also got an award with Camden from Scott Settlemeyer when she was in Grand Rapids one year. So super exciting. The car has gotten a lot of different awards. This is what the car looks like normally. And she takes the car out to a lot of different cancer awareness type shows. And when she does do that, she puts a huge pink bow on the top. And that's it right there. And she also has, I don't know if we have a shot of it, but she also has a gas cap on the car that has an American flag and a thin red line on it. Her daughter is a firefighter, so she has that on the car in support of her daughter and her daughter's career. So that's kind of cool. So another exciting female in a male, predominantly male situation. So super exciting there. Camden has her father's UAW ring hanging from the rearview mirror and a picture of her father on the dash, and we'll go for full circle to that here in a little bit. One of the biggest joys that she has with Camden is taking out people that physically cannot get in and out of cars on their own. Woodward Drive, she took a bunch of people. Oh, she's been sharked. Woodward Drive, she took a bunch of people that could not otherwise go out and experience something like that for rides down Woodward Drive. And she said one of the things that was really cool about that was watching them wave like beauty queens to everybody down the sides of the street whenever there's the firefighter. Waving to people down the street as they were taking their ride down Woodward and then coming back. And then she just went over and over and over and just took people back and forth down the street so that they could experience riding in a sports car, something that they probably never got to do. Probably never even got to ride in a car, much less something like this. So that gave her great joy, and she was really excited to do stuff like that. So super cool, and this is just the kind of girl that she is. So Camden is not her only Camaro. She has another one. Do we have a video of?
We do have a video
of her taking delivery.
Disregard this here, because this was not supposed to be up. Here we go.
So this is Julius.
Ready to go in? Sure. Let's go in. Delivery day for Lisa's.
Delivery day.
This is her picking Julius up. This is, you will find out in a few seconds, not the first time she's seen him.
What did I do? I missed it.
Beautiful, vivid orange, guys.
Yep, as you guys can see, she is picking up Julius, Orange Julius, and he is a 2024 Vivid Orange 2SS.
2SS, guys.
And all the rest of these people are Camaro owners that are probably in the club that she belongs to. And they all came to be with her when she picked up Julius from the dealership. Just shows you the family that we have in our Camaro peeps.
It really is pretty amazing and remarkable, guys. I mean, come on now.
The type of person she is to have all those people show up when she was picking up the car. And there she is with her sold sticker. And as I was telling you a few seconds ago, that is not the first time she saw Julius. She has an amazing story. I mentioned that her father worked for the plant and several family and friends worked for the plant as well. She was granted one person every year gets to go through the plant with their car that's a non-GM worker. They chose her. So the day that her car was built, she got to go and walk with her car and watch it go through the assembly process and see the car get married together with the body and the chassis. And so she gave me some information about that. So she ordered him in July of 2023, and the order was accepted in August of 2023. Her TPW was September 11th. I know, yeah, right?
Kind of crazy.
Her date got moved. It got moved up, so she actually showed up at the factory on 9/5 and walked with the car through the assembly process. At 9:05, she watched the body as it was married to the chassis. And at 1:05, she hopped in to the passenger side and sat shotgun as it drove off the line.
That's pretty awesome.
For the very first time. Was in it when it started up and got to go through all of the performance tests as it was coming off the line. She didn't get to pick it up, the video that you saw her picking it up, until 10/11/2023. So a little bit of time lapse there from the time that she sat in it for the very first time and heard the engine turn over to the time that she actually got to go pick it up and drive it home. The very first thing she did when she got to the dealership and got to drive it off the lot was put her dad's picture on the dash. So pretty cool. But what an amazing thing to be able to be there when the engine turns over for the first time. That was super, super cool. I wish we could get to do that, but you know, only one person gets to do that a year, and she got to do it. So that's one of the things that makes her story so amazing. We told you were going to need some tissues, and this is why. This is her father's car. That car's name is Catherine Lee, and it was named after her father's mother, and she sleeps side by side with her car. It's a 1952 Skyline Deluxe, and it has a whole story of its own. But we're not going to go into that. She didn't give us that whole story. She said she could bore us with that later. Lisa has Chevy coming at her from every direction. Her dad had this car forever and ever and ever, and drove it on good days to work with him during the summer when the weather was nice, and then had another car that he drove to work when the weather wasn't nice. But this was her dad's pride and joy. Her father, as we mentioned earlier, worked for GM at the Grand River plant, same place where our Camaros are made, all the way up to the day that he died. So in 1996, when he got off work, he was coming home from work one day. It was an Oldsmobile plant back then. A semi-truck that was bringing engines over to the factory jumped the highway, came across, and slammed into her father as he was leaving the plant for work. And that pretty much was where it ended for her father. So he died doing something he loved, and she said that was probably the worst day of her life. So every moment in her life, everything happy, everything sad, everything has been somehow or another linked to GM, and she wouldn't have it any other way. And she knows that her father is with her from every angle, from every moment. Matter of fact, when she took Julius, the orange car, out to the first Cars and Coffee that Julius ever went to once she picked him up, she started him up and took him out of the garage and was going down the road with him, and the song, a country song, an old country song called Daddy's Hands, came on the radio, and she knew from that moment that her father was with her. So he approved of Julius, and she knew that she was going to be safe in that car as well as her other cars. Daddy's picture is on the dash of Julius as well. This is Camden and Julius meeting for the very first time. This is their first headlight to headlight meeting. She got pictures of that. So that's kind of cool. Apparently they like each other, so that's good news. So good news that they like each other and get along. Siblings have to like each other.
100%.
So amazing story. she's born into it, obviously has experienced a lot of different emotions with GM being at the core center of it. Has a couple of beautiful, beautiful Camaros and also non-Camaro GM vehicles. And it doesn't seem like GM is going to leave her life anytime soon. She still lives in the Lansing area, and just what an amazing person. We can't wait to meet her in person. We've been communicating with her through other avenues. We wanted to share her story with you guys. Sorry about the box of tissues, but what an amazing woman. And those of you that do know her, I'm sure that you can put in the comments and let us know just how amazing she is. But here is Lisa Roy, and enjoy her story. We're happy to have been able to bring it to you.
We appreciate it, guys, and congrats, Lisa.
Yeah, congratulations, Lisa, on Julius.
Well, guys, that was very touching, and we appreciate Lisa sending us her story. And if you want to be on the cave and you want us to tell your story, please send all of your inquiries to
Camaro Cave at gmail.com. Sorry, guys, I am losing my voice.
She is thecamarocave at gmail.com, guys. Send us your stuff, send us your videos, send us your photographs, and we'll put it together for you, and we'll share it with the world, because like we stated in the beginning, our mission statement, we want to keep the brand alive and keep the car going, and tell the world all your stories.
Especially you Camaro girls. Get us your stuff.
Don't be hating on the guys either. Guys want to tell stories too.
There's plenty of guys out there.
Plenty.
There's a lot less girls.
True.
We want to hear your stories.
I know, there's always a lot of female drivers at Camaro Fest.
We want to hear your stories.
So, but we do appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next upload. See you guys.
Peace out.